Okay, sige. Start tayo. Let us now continue starting with question 51. Okay, this question, parang ilang beses na natin 'tong nadaanan, no? We have already discussed this question multiple times. Ang hinahanap po, hello, hello. Ang hinahanap po is whatever method the teacher utilize in the implementation of curriculum, especially on learning experiences. The following are true, except, so ang hinahanap natin dito yung hindi po kasali. Okay? Tama ba? That Tama ba that, ayan, teaching methods are means to achieve the end? Yes. No? Siyempre, complementary po yung teaching methods natin with our learning objective. Tama din po ba that we should consider the learning styles of our student? Another correct po. No? Because kagaya ng mga natin, yung mga bata po, also have their different way of processing information. Punta tayo with, tama ba the teaching method should stimulate the cognitive, psychomotor, social, and spiritual domain of an individual? That is yes. Ang mali po dito is, there is a single best teaching method, no? Meron lang daw iisang tamang best teaching method, and therefore all teachers must follow the same framework in teaching and learning. Wala naman pong single best teaching method. Pareho po sila, no? Kagaya ng mga bata, since they are diverse din yung pangangailangan nila. Syempre, as teachers, we should address those diverse needs by providing varied learning or teaching method. 51, letter B, boy. 52. Okay, 52 tayo. It is a professional development guide for Filipino teachers that consist different dimensions of effective teaching, understanding, and sound educational pedagogy. Now, ano nga ulit, teachers ang basis, no basis in terms of professional development ng isang guro? Ito ay nagtataglay ng criteria that is expected from an effective teacher, that is, of course, the NCBTS or the National Competency-Based Teacher Standards. 52, tamang sagot po, B, boy. 53 tayo. Ito po, NCBTS consists of 7 domains, namely, Domain 1, Social Regard for Learning. Domain 2, Learning Environment. Domain 3, Diversity of Learners. Domain 4, Curriculum. Domain 5, Planning, Assessing, and Reporting. Domain 6, Community Linkages. And Domain 7, ito po yung tinatawag nating PGPD or Personal Growth and Professional Development. Ayan, 7 domains po meron ang NCBTS. Okay, next. Okay, 53 tayo. Eto, madali lang to, ha. Mrs. Robledos uses timeline as a graphic organizer to teach the readers to understand a given expository text. Which of the following organizational structure might continue tayo? Ayan, allow me to share my screen. Okay, sige. Now, eto teachers ha, yung clue natin is timeline. So, we're talking about yung chronological arrangement ng events. Now, syempre, ang isasagot po natin ay letter D, sequential or chronological. For example, kagaya nito, no? So, ito yung unang nangyari, followed by this, this, and this. In this manner, makikita natin yung arrangement nila. Kung ano yung nauna, ano yung sumunod, at ano yung panghuling nangyari. Ayan, so letter D, sequential or chronological. Okay, next, 54. Okay, ito, 54. Based on UNESCO ICT Competency Framework, which of the following is an ICT competency standard for teacher? Now, syempre, para malaman natin ang sagot for this question, balikan po natin ang UNESCO ICT Competency Framework for teachers. Now, under technology literacy, ito, teacher professional learning, ang bawat guru daw should acquire digital literacy. So, 54, tamang sagot, A, apple. 55. Okay, 55 tayo. Teacher Maleha uses the same type, style, and art style when making instructional material. So, ano, complementary kasi pareho yung style ng type style at pareho din yung art style niya. Which guideline does she usually consider? Now, allow me first to define yung mga criteria or guideline when it comes to making instructional materials. Una, when we say unity, use only one idea for each visual aid and include a headline. So for example, if you are creating a visual aid about recycling, dapat puro recycling lang din yung content at design ng visual material mo. Next, when we say legibility, ibig sabihin malalaki, no, appropriate yung size ng letters, yung uh, typeface, at saka nababasa siya kahit medyo malayo. Now, when we say clarity, ibig sabihin klaro po yung nilalaman ng ating instructional material. It is not confusing and it is free from ambiguity. Now, dito kasi same type style and art style, ibig sabihin consistent yung style na ginagamit throughout the instructional material. 55, sagot po, B, boy. 56. Eto, can you still recall this question, teachers? Eto, Teacher Jules wants to discuss the concept of tree planting to his pupils. Which of the following instructional material best fits for this lesson? We're talking about tree planting daw po yung ituturo. Now, di ba teachers, in tree planting, we need different materials. Kailangan natin ng soil, ng seed, yung pangdig, we need fertilizer, and other things that are found in nature. Now, the best po talaga, no, the best material na pwedeng gamitin natin ay yung realia. And realia can be presented through nature table. And it looks like this. For example, itong nature table na to is intended for the topic about insects. Ayan, that's why may nakikita kang iba't ibang uri ng insects, ano yung kinakain nila, saan sila tumitira, yung kanilang habitat. So that is an example of a nature table. Okay, proceed tayo. 57. Okay, 57. What does QR in QR code stands for? Now, di ba ito teachers, when we scan a QR code, we instantly get the result. Nakukuha kagad natin yung information. Because QR in QR code stands for quick response. 57, C, cat. 58, ayan. Okay, 58 tayo. Which is the most essential element of an e-portfolio? Now, di ba teachers, palagi namin tong inuulit-ulit-ulit sa inyo. No, in any instructional material, in any test, one of the most important element na hindi talaga pwedeng mawala ay yung clearly stated intentions. You might ask, Coach Weng, bakit yan yung pinaka-importante? Because this will serve as an indicator for the success of the e-portfolio. Ito yung magiging basis natin kung ano yung mga bagay na dapat nating makita, maobserbahan at i-rate sa isang e-portfolio. 58A, Apple. 59. Okay, 59, teacher Adi requires his students to think out of the box and to take pride in what is uniquely theirs. Which skill is the target of the teacher to develop among pupils? Now, one thing about students kasi is they have their own peculiar idea. No, yung mga idea nila kakaiba from one another. Now, this uniqueness na tinatawag natin is a form is a manifestation of what we call creativity. No, yung ability ng tao, ng isang bata, to think outside the box, to propose different ways on addressing problem. So 59, A, apple. 60. Okay, 60 ito, contrived experiences, demonstration, and field trips are examples of. Now, I will show you yung tinatawag nating cone of experience. Now, ano yung example natin? Contrive, no? Demonstration, and field trips. Yan, lahat po yan ay saklaw ng inactive. When we say inactive, this is where the student or the learner is the one performing the action instead of being in iconic. Ang iconic kasi nakikita niya lang, no? Nakikita in a form of photographs, naririnig in audio recordings, or pinapanood through TV or movie. Ang abstract po ay binabasa niya lang. So, 60, since siya ang gumagawa, and active po yan. Okay, 61. Okay. Sige, eto ha. I will explain this I don't know, thoroughly para at least may idea po kayo, no? Idea po kayo kasi medyo tricky po 'to. A little lang naman, a little. Okay, now dito tayo. 61, in this level of integration, technology allows for creation of new concept na akala natin hindi achievable before, but through the help of technology, nakuha na natin plus nagagawa pa natin. Okay? Ano ba ang tawag dito? Now, ito yung tinatawag nating SAMR model. Okay? Now, ang pinakamababa po, no, is these last two. We have substitution and augmentation. Si substitution po is when you directly substitute something with technology pero wala po siyang functional change. For example, instead of having yung calculator na separate calculator, ini-integrate natin yung calculator sa ating mobile phone. Now, may pagbabago ba sa function? Wala naman po, no? Same lang naman silang calculator, but yung isa, mas portable lang kasi kasali na siya sa cellphone natin. Now, si augmentation, when technology acts as a direct substitute, but with functional improvement. Same, balik tayo sa calculator ha. Now, yung calculator na normal, yung calculator na normal was substituted with a calculator na nasa phone. Now, aside from performing mathematical calculations, siya din po ay nagbibigay ng explanation kung bakit ganun yung tanong or yung sagot rather. So nakikita nyo, although they have the same performance, pero may dinagdag, no? May functional improvement. Augmentation ang tawag dyan. Modification is when technology allows for significant task redesign. So, may binago na naman. So, for example, yung nasa phone, once na nag-compute siya, automatic ginagawan niya ng Excel. So, 'di ba, may redesign sa task that was given to that calculator. Na itong redefinition happens when technology allows for the creation of new tasks na akala natin dati hindi magagawa. But through the help of technology, nagawa na natin. For example, application ng mga calculators that can explain complicated mathematical equation. Akala natin dati hindi yan magagawa, pero ngayon possible na with the help of technology. Now dito kasi ang hinahanap, creation of new concept that has not previously conceptualized. Akala natin hindi natin magagawa noon, pero ngayon nagawa na natin with the help of technology. That is what we call redefinition. 61, C, cat. 62 tayo. Okay, 62. What knowledge refers to a teacher's solid understanding about a subject matter? Now, if you can still recall, this falls under the TPAC model. Now, di ba, ito, binanggit na natin ito, no? Yung TPAC model, it consists of three major knowledge na dapat daw taglay ng mga teacher. First one is what we call technological knowledge, which entails no na dapat ang mga guru daw are capable of using technology. Next, we have content knowledge. Ang content knowledge ay nagsasabi na the teachers should be master of their own lesson. Dapat kapang-kapa ni teacher yung tinuturo niya to the point na kahit bali-baliktarin man niya ng bata, alam niyang kaya niyang sagutin. Now, wala po yung subject knowledge na yan ha, hindi po yan kasali. Our last one is what we call pedagogical knowledge. Ang pedagogical knowledge naman po is focused on the capacity of the teacher to deliver the lesson, maituro yung lesson sa mga bata. Now, since dito ang hinahanap is understanding of subject matter, that is content knowledge. 62, CCAT. 63. Okay, 63 tayo. Mr. Cooper evaluates an app for grade 11 science, ensuring that standard competencies are included. Ito, madali lang to ha. Are not too easy or too difficult for student. Hindi masyadong madali, hindi rin naman masyadong mahirap. Anong criteria po kaya ang tinitingnan dito? Now, if we are talking about yung akma lang sa kakayahan ng bata, that is what we call appropriateness. No, appropriate lang sa level of development and level of experience ng estudyante. 63, D, dog. 64 tayo. Okay, 64. Teacher Ella applies collaborative learning but also allows students to use technology to collaborate with peers and experts regardless of time zones or physical distance through blogging. This level of technology integration is blank. Clue word natin dito, teachers, ha, is ability to collaborate with peers regardless of time zone, kahit anong oras or kahit gaano man ka man kalayo, as long as may internet connection ka, no, yung technology use is still possible. Now, anong level of technology integration po ba ito? allow me first to define each level para talagang klaro siya. Start tayo with start tayo with pinakamababa. Teka, explain ko na muna. Start tayo with the lowest one, the entry level. Entry level is when the teacher is the only one allowed to manipulate or to use technology. And the students are just passive recipient or nakikinig lang nun, listeners lamang ng teacher. For example, I conducted a lecture, then ako yung gumagamit ng laptop ko, tapos kayo nanonood lang. Ang tawag dyan, entry level. The next one is adoption. Adoption, like A-D-O, adoption. Ang adoption naman po is when the students has now interaction with technology, but they use it in a conventional and procedural manner. So, walang freedom ang bata. Sumusunod lang siya sa step-by-step instruction ni teacher sa paggamit ng technology. Now, a level higher than that is what we call, eto na, letter D, adaption. Adaption. Ang adaption naman is when the teacher encourage adaptation of tool-based software by allowing students to select and modify a tool to accomplish a task at hand. Now, during adoption, may independence na yung bata. Kasi pwede na silang pumili ng anong tool, then modify it to accomplish a task. Na yung ating second to the highest is what we call infusion. This is where the teacher now or the students now use technology throughout the day and across the subject matter. For example, gumagamit sila ng laptop or cellphone throughout the day, whole day yan, at saka across the different subject areas. Ang pinakamataas po is what we call transformation. Ang transformation is when the teacher uses technology, uses internet, which allows them to perform tasks that is irrespective of time, zone, and distances. So, wala siyang pakialam sa oras at saka sa layo. Kasi nga, you can perform the task as long as may internet connection ka. Now, dito kasi ito, regardless of time zone or physical distance, that is transformation. Letter C, cat. 65 tayo. Okay, 65. Sir JR will discuss global warming to his grade 5 students. He wants to ensure that the students will be interested. He needs to blank. Now, if you truly want to capture the interest of your students, wag yung put animation and slide transition on each slide because that is too distracting. The best way to do it is include pictures and short videos that captures the effect of global warming. Kasi 'di ba may saying tayo that a picture says 1,000 words. What more na lang kaya pag video na? Ayan. 65 sagot po B, boy. 66 tayo. Okay, 66 tayo. Which of the following attributes is vital for teachers and will enable them to adapt to current trends in teaching? Alin po ba dyan yung dapat taglay ni teacher? Tama ba na may persistence? Yes. How about optimism? Another tumpak. How about curiosity? That is yes. How about openness to learn? Another tumpak po. So, in short, lahat ng mga nabanggit dito ay mainam na karakteristik ng isang guro. So, that's letter D, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Ayan. Okay, 67 tayo. Okay, 67 tayo. Appraising, computing, budgeting, and analyzing can be considered competencies relating to, eto ha, alam naman natin na yung mga, mga action words is related to numbers. So that is numeracy, of course. Ayan. Okay, 68. Malapit na tayo sa favorite number ko. Okay, 68. The computer unit, cable, and keyboard are referred to actively as. Now, if we are talking about yung physical aspect ng ating computer, that is what we call hardware. It's not software. Ang software po kasi ay yung pinoprogram. Yung hardware ay yung mga nahahawakan mo, kagaya ng LCD screen, speaker, keyboard, at iba pa. 68, D, dog. 69. Okay, 69 tayo. Microsoft company is popular when it comes to software manufacturing. Who founded Microsoft? Sino ba ang founder nito? Wag niyo na isagot si Steve Jobs, no? Kasi sa kanya yung Apple. Etong Tim Berners-Lee, siya po ang nag-imbento ng World Wide Web or WWW. Dot. Ayan. Now, sino ba dito? Mark Zuckerberg or Bill Gates? Now, kung saan po kayo nanonood ngayon, be thankful for Mark Zuckerberg dahil siya po ang nag-imbento ng Facebook na ngayon mas kilala na bilang Meta. So, pag Microsoft, kay Bill Gates po yan. 69, favorite number, letter D, dog. 70. Okay, 70 tayo. Which is not true about using technology in the classroom. Clue ha, not true, not true. Now, tama po yung schools integrate online learning, must confer with parents about this. Kailangan naman talaga nating magpaalam sa mga magulang, no? Bago natin i-allow yung mga bata to use to use technology. Another tumpak po is using computer in school is costly kasi magastos din naman talaga yung pagbili pa lang ng pyesa, hanggang sa pag-maintain, magbayad ng internet, so on and so forth. Is it B or D? B or D? Okay, ito ha. Lack of proper computer laboratory does not mean poor student performance. That is tumpak. Hindi naman po porket walang computer laboratory, mababa na ang performance ng mga bata. One thing for sure dito is, integrating computer use in class is always advantageous. Tama ba yung salitang always advantageous? That is no. Because may dangers din po ang paggamit ng technology or paggamit ng computers, lalong-lalo na sa mga bata who are not yet capable of making sound judgments. 70, correct answer C, cat. 71. Okay, 71 tayo. Mr. Amonello would like to request audiovisual aids from the Multimedia Center, which should not be included on his request. Again, teachers, audio-visual, sound and visual. Now, nag-iisa dyan na hindi talaga nagpro-produce ng sound ay si specimen. Bakit? Teachers, ang specimen po are usually dead organisms or organisms. It can be animal, plant, piece of mineral, and etc. This is placed, no, to display, to show, uh, to museums or other, laboratory. So, 71, ang wala talaga diyang audio, visual pwede, pero wala talaga diyang audio, letter C, specimens. 72. Okay, dito tayo. Ayan. As a classroom manager, Teacher Anton regularly requires each of his students to stand and give their seat work individually to him before the bell rings for dismissal, to the point na yung mga bata, even without being told, are doing the same thing. No, hindi na sinasabihan ni teacher pero ginagawa na nila. What component of classroom management did he establish? Now, if itong ginagawang ito was repeated over and over and over again to a point na nagiging robotic na yung mga bata. No, alam na nila nung gagawin without being prompt. We call that routine. 72, A, apple. 73, eto ha, na-mention pa to kanina, sagot na lang kagad tayo. Eto na-mention na 'to kanina ha, eto how well you know the subject area or mastery sa subject matter na tinuturo, that is content knowledge. Iba lang yung construction ng tanong pero same idea. 73, C, cat. 74. Okay, eto lumabas 'tong tanong na 'to last licensure exam. Ano daw po ba ang tawag sa mistake committed by a teacher who lacks clear direction and sequence? Hindi niya naayos yung flow ng kanyang lesson to the point na the teacher is jumping from one activity to another. Palipat-lipat siya. Now, if the teacher starts an activity, terminates it, then start a new activity, then terminates it na naman, then went back to the previous activity. So, left, right si teacher. We call that flip-flopping. 74, the dog. Ayan, flip-flopping. 75. Ayun, sorry for the wait po. Kumuha lang ako ng tubig. Inuubo talaga ako ngayon. Okay, 75. Among the following interactions, which one shows a strong student-centered environment? Na 'di ba, pag student-centered environment po, ang role ni teacher is to serve as guide on the side. Now, since guide on the side, facilitator lamang po dapat si teacher. So, the ideal interaction is student to student, no? Because this means the students are collaborating or engaged with each other. So 75 A apple. 76. 76 among the following activities in the room. Which one promotes active learning in student-centered learning? Ayan, student-centered learning. Ito teachers ha, among the option, ang pinaka-ideal dyan is project making. Bakit po? Kasi pag demonstration, no, they are observing and imitating. So, nag-o-observe at nag-i-imitate lamang sila. However, sa project making, sila mismo ang magko-conceptualize. Sila ang maghahanap ng paraan, magsosolve ng problem, at magpo-perform ng solution. In short, all of the mental load is performed by the student. 76 C cat. 77. 'Eto madali lang 'to ha, clue word, recall. Hindi po process, hindi po analyze. Recall certain data, naaalala niya lang. Now, if naaalala niya lang, walang mental process sa recall, recognition lang, that is memory. 77 dito. 78. 78. Teacher Minerva is well respected by her grade 2 pupils. She is regarded as teacher with eyes at the back of her head. This concept is also known as blank. Now, pag si teacher daw may eyes at the back of her head or total awareness of the things that are happening in the classroom, ibig sabihin, meron po siyang, anong tawag dyan? Meron po siyang with itness. Ayan. 78, C, cat. 79. Okay, eto clue word ha, parang nasagutan na rin natin 'to dati. Similarities and dissimilarities. If we want to compare yung pareho at pagkakaiba ng dalawang bagay, we will use Venn diagram. For those who are not familiar, Venn diagram po ay yung dalawang overlapping circle. Sa gitna po isusulat yung similarities and on each side yung differences. Different characteristic ng bawat identified things. 79, B, boy. 80. Okay, 80 tayo ha. This is a teaching strategy that involves systematic repetition. If inuulit-ulit-ulit-ulit mo ang isang bagay to achieve mastery, for example, addition, pinapaulit-ulit mo yung process of addition para talagang makuha ng bata, ma-fully master niya. We call those drills. 80, sika. 81. Okay, ito, 81. Six thinking hats is a technique that uses different colors of hats. Each color represents a point of view to students as they brainstorm or find solution to a problem. The person who pioneered the six thinking hats is blank. Na ito, teachers ha, pag may nabasa kayong six thinking hats, associate that with bonnet. Bonnet, like yung sinusuot sa ulo, no? Because the proponent of Six Thinking Hat is Edward de Bono. Ayan, Edward de Bono. Bono Bonnet. Okay? Dahil po, ito yung mukha ng Six Thinking Hats ha. Each colored hat represents a task. So for example, you're going to show your feelings, you're going to express the facts, you're going to tell the benefits, so on and so forth. So that is letter B, boy. Okay, 82. Okay, eto Realia is best to use in class when it is. Now, 'di ba, ideally, Realia is the best instructional material. However, you cannot always reuse Realia. Now, in situations kung saan pwede mo siyang gamitin, the best time to use it is when it is feasible. Like, pwedeng magamit. Kaya sa budget, kaya sa topic, kaya sa experience ni teacher. 82, B-boy. 83. Ito, 83, Teacher Sasa avoids giving out of context drills. Instead, nagbibigay siya ng real world or makatotohanan na problema. Teacher Sasa is blank in approach. If the teacher provides realistic situations, yung mga bagay na maaring maranasan ng bata sa pang-araw-araw niyang ginagawa, no? Ibig sabihin, si teacher is a constructivist. Ayan. Because nagko-construct siya ng knowledge gamit ang mga prior experiences ng bata. Maybe experiences niya before, no, naranasan, na-observe niya sa, sa sarili niya man o sa ibang tao. 83, B, boy. 84. Okay, 84 tayo. During periods of individualized instruction, a teacher uses task cards. These may contain all of the following except. Now, when we say task card, isa po itong card na naglalaman ng instruction. Kaya nga siya tinawag na task card. No, naglalaman ng task or gagawin ng isang estudyante. Now, ang hindi kasali po sa content ng isang task card ay isang evaluation material because task card contains the assignments of the students that includes the instruction and sources. 84, D, dog. 85. Okay, 85 tayo. Carl Rogers has urged teachers to stop teaching and start facilitating learning. A teacher who decided to follow Rogers' suggestion would probably blank. Now, di ba teachers, if we start acting as facilitators of learning, syempre, we will allow the student to do things that they would like to do. For example, permit students to develop computer programs to do their work. Sila mismo ang mag-i-initiate, mag-guide ka lang. 85, Dido. 86. Okay, 86 tayo. A teacher uses behavioral modification technique in his classes. Which of the following student behavior would he find most difficult? Pinakamahirap makontrol dyan. Now, itong iba dito, still manageable pa 'to, eh. Pero 'pag yung bata nagpapakita na ng aggressive tendency, like nananakit, nanununtok, naninipa na talaga ng kaklase niya, medyo mahirap na yang ayusin. 86A, apple. 87. Okay, 87. Which of the following is not an example of teacher's non-verbal communication? Now, syempre, if not an example of non-verbal, most likely verbal, no, yung voice. 87, D, do. 88. Okay, 88 tayo. The teacher presented a new lesson wherein students were asked to work on a new project which is medyo complicated daw. The students showed interest while working on the project. What principle applies to the situation? Now, 'di ba usually teachers, 'pag nahihirapan yung mga bata, they tend to, they tend to move away from the project. Dito kasi, although the task was complicated, yet yung mga bata mas naienggan yung gawin yung task, no? Now, this situation is aligned with the principle that effort was put forth when tasks are challenging. The more na-challenge yung bata, the more silang naienggan yung gawin ang isang bagay. 88, A, apple. 89. Okay, 89. Which of the following classroom activities promotes research-based learning? Now, research-based learning focuses on data gathering, analyzing, and I don't know, uh, proving hypothesis. Now, dito kasi, among the option, the one that is anchored to research-based learning is information or data gathering. 89, B, boy. B, boy. Ayan. Okay, 90 tayo. Eto, use odd one out ha. I want you to analyze the option. Sa option natin, tatlo po dyan, magkakapareho ng meaning, maliban sa isa. Now, in the licensure exam, all the question would be in multiple choice format. Now, pag multiple choice, syempre alam natin na isa lang talaga yung tamang sagot. Therefore, pag synonymous, almost the same yung tatlong option, automatic na hindi na yun yung tamang sagot. Na ito, assumption, hypothesis, implication, pareho po silang hula-hula lang. Ang nag-iba, factual evidence. 90, B, boy. 91. Okay, 91 tayo. What is the valuable outcome of any research activity in relation to what is already established, truth or fact? Ano po ba yung napapala natin sa pagkakandak ng research? Research po kasi contributes to the discovery of new knowledge. 91, sagot po is letter C, cat, new knowledge. 92 po. Okay, 92. Which type of research is best to use when you want to compare, ha? Gusto nating i-compare yung effectiveness of teaching strategy sa laboratory school within the university and another in public school. Now, if you are testing effectiveness by comparing two variables, you are experimenting. Ayan. 92, sagot C, experimentation. 93. Okay, 93. When a learner would ask, I wonder what sort of a person I really am, he is said to be in the blank stage according to Erickson. Now, if you are trying to know yourself, no, gusto mong kilalanin ang sarili mo, most likely you are within adolescent stage, that's 12 to 18 years old, no, identity versus role confusion. 93, B, boy. 94. Okay, 94 tayo. During the germinal phase of prenatal development, a single cell is formed once the sperm unites with the egg. This single cell is called blank. Ano po bang tawag pag nag-unite na si sperm at egg cell? We call that a zygote. 94, D, dog. 95 tayo. Okay, 95. In science experiments or investigatory project, high school students consider a problem or situation and identify the many variables that may influence or affect the outcome. They deduce specific hypotheses, which they test in a systematic and organized manner. This cognitive skill or ability is known as blank. Ito na-mention na ata yung mga terms, no, na hinahanap. Now, since we're talking about formal operational, ang mga students po or learners at this stage are now capable of theoretical, hypothetical, and counterfactual thinking. Also, abstract logic and reasoning are observed. strategy and planning become possible, and concept learned in one context can be applied to another. In short, ang mga bata na nasa formal operational are now capable of hypothetical deductive reasoning. 95, A, apple po. 96. Okay, 96. After Karen explored all her alternatives, she decided and committed herself to volunteer in programs with noble cause and charitable projects and activities. Natatandaan niyo, teachers, I have already discussed the concept of identity situation. Di ba? Na-discuss na natin to. Yung apat na level of identity situation. Now, dito kasi ang hinahanap, naka-explore, na, no, nakapag-explored all of her alternatives, and aside from exploring, nakapag-commit na rin siya. So, may exploration, may commitment. Therefore, that is identity achievement. 96A, apple. 97. Okay, 97. Which of the following is considered as developmentally appropriate practice for preschool? Take note, ha? Yung estudyante po natin dito ay preschoolers pa lang po. Now, for preschoolers, it is important that we engage them, no, to activities that could retain their attention kasi napaka short ng attention span ng mga bata nito, no? Now, the most ideal option in this question is letter A. Ito, use colorful, attractive, and challenging. You might wonder, Coach, tama po ba yung term na challenging? Yes. Kasi di ba, balikan natin yung principle kanina. Effort is put forth when tasks are challenging. Hindi ito yung sobrang challenging na hindi na kayang sagutin, but enough lang for them to be invested in the activity. 97, Sika. 98. Okay, 98 tayo. All of the following analogies represents the right correlation between processes and changes in human development maliban sa isa. Alin po dyan yung wala talagang connect, walang connect? That is, ito, biological language. No, yung language po natin is not anchored or related to our biological makeup. 98A, apple. Last two questions. Okay. 99. A child typically finds himself simultaneously enmeshed in different ecosystems, from the most intimate home ecological system moving outward to a larger school system and the most expansive system, which is society and culture. Each of these systems inevitably interacts with the influence each other in every aspect of the child's life. This concept of development was explained by yung tinutukoy po dito ay yung tinatawag nating bioecological system theory, kung saan nagsasabi na ang bawat tao daw ay may apat na system, and these systems interact with each other that affects the growth and the development of the child. Now, this theory was conceptualized by Yuri Bronfenbrenner, 99B boy. And last question. Okay, dito tayo, item 100. When people are now engaged more than ever in saving of the environment amidst the climate change and other pressing environmental issues, they already have a high aptitude for blank thinking. Now, if people are now able to understand that things can be returned to their original state, like pwede siyang ibalik sa dating anyo, that is a manifestation of what we call reversible thinking. No, pwede siyang ibalik sa dating anyo. So, 100, tamang sagot, A, apple. And that's it for today. Teachers, I'm really, really sorry kung wala talaga akong energy ngayon kasi I really am not feeling well. Pinush-through ko lang talaga na mag-conduct ng class kasi po ayoko naman na maapektuhan kayo, no, na mawalan po kayo ng session just because I'm not feeling well. So, my apologies if my energy is a little bit down today. Bawi na lang po ako pag nakapag-recover na ako. Okay? So, pray for me na, na bumalik na yung sigla ko. Ayan. Okay, so, it's okay po if hindi nyo nabilang yung scores nyo. Wala pong problema. As long as you take note of the questions na nagkamali po kayo. Okay? So, that's it for tonight. Hindi ko na po papahabain pa kasi alam ko yung iba dito hindi pa nagdi-dinner. So, that's it po, teachers. Dagang salamat and see you next meeting. Thank you, everyone. Thank you po.